Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
In the past, yes, height did matter to me. Now, not so much, because you can't really put a person's personality based off of their height. So I just can't do shorter than me. You've got to at least be 5'7". In a fantasy world, it wouldn't matter. But for me, I do prefer someone who is taller than I am. Wait, hold on. Let me meditate on this question. All right. So, do I prefer a well-endowed man or a dude who is very, very good looking? So, first of all, for me, there has to be a physical attraction. And I mean, you could have a gorilla of a penis, but if your face is not something that I'm attracted to, then it's really not going to matter. So, for me, I guess I would have to say that I prefer a man that I am physically attracted to. How do you deal with the deficit of someone not being well endowed? Well, there are some men who are well endowed and don't know how to use the equipment that they have. So a man who is smaller may be more affectionate because they're not hiding behind their penis. They're more attentive, they're more caring, they're more in tune with your body. And a lot of times they are focusing more on pleasing you and making sure that you're happy. I don't like these questions because I don't know how to answer them. If the man is not well endowed, how would I handle that situation? Well, definitely would have to teach him how to use what he has and teach him what makes my body react to achieve orgasms or pleasure. Correct. Show him where the G-spot is and show him how to use not only his fingers, but his lips as well. I'm so embarrassed right now. So would I date a guy who proposes a 50-50 split on our first date? Hell no. Especially if he invited me out, why am I gonna pay for it? At that point, I don't need you. Because I can pay for myself. Listen. At the end of the day, it's a courting game, right? And the man's purpose, or not even purpose, most men like the power of the hunt, of being the one to be able to puff their chest out saying, hey, I did, right? So why would I deny him that opportunity to pay for dinner? Why? Oh, that's absolutely a deal breaker for me. Absolutely. Would I date a mommy's boy? No, because I've done it before and I'll never do it again. And because mommy's boys never leave their mom's bosoms. They stick to their mom. They will battle you when it comes to their mom. Everything their mom says is golden. So, There's a difference between loving your mom and being a mommy's boy, right? Most men who love their mom, there's a level of respect, right? They know how to put their mom in their place, or they never even have to put their mom in their place, because if they're with someone, she's gonna come first, right? But a mama's boy, man, no, absolutely not. Can't do it. My brother is a mama's boy, so I definitely can't date a mama's boy. So would I prefer a man who can slay me in the bed and who doesn't bring anything to the table 50-50 compared to a man who will cook, clean, or help cook, clean, do laundry, mow the lawn, and his penis is smaller, but he's terrible in bed? Oh, you can always teach a man how to be good in bed. If a man wants to learn, you can teach him how. Because at the end of the day, all of the things that I just mentioned that he will do, laundry, cooking, whatever, that's the ultimate foreplay. Come on now, that is so sexy. And you can always teach him, because if he's willing to do that, he's willing to learn in the bed. Absolutely. Would I date a man who absolutely refuses to give oral sex? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, that's part of it. That's 100% part of the sexual experience. Now, is he going to expect me to give him oral? or just him giving it to me. Nah, that's part of the package. That's got to be part of the package. At the end of the day, you want to be able to explore each other's bodies. I say it for me. There has to be an oral component to it. So if I'm with a man and we're gonna be together and he wants me to take his last name, see, I'm a hood. I want to leave this earth a hood. So for me, why do I have to take your last name? My word isn't enough. Me telling you that I'm committed to you is not enough. There are plenty of people who share the same surname and they treat each other like garbage and they're not committed to each other. We would have had this discussion before we even got to that point. Let me go ahead and add that to my list of questions when I'm dating. So do I have to, if you meet the woman of your dreams, does she have to take your last name? When I was younger, I would have. If I was in my 20s or 30s. Sex on the first date, we're all adults. If you want to, you do it. If you don't, you don't. I don't think for me personally, it depends on the mood, right? Like I'm not out there sleeping with a whole bunch of people, but if I meet someone and we're vibing really great and we're caught in the moment, I'm an adult. I'm 49 years old. It doesn't matter at this point, as long as I protect myself. Don't judge me for that reply. Oh, no, you can't ask that question. I feel like I'm in the hot seat right now. Oh God, I'm sweating. If the first sexual encounter was a total fiasco, there would not be a second time. So, okay, let's rephrase the question. Let's be careful, right? So there's a difference between having the first sexual encounter with someone that you're not interested in, right? And if it was a fiasco, absolutely not. You will never hear from me again, okay? Now, if it's the first sexual encounter with someone that you're genuinely interested in, then no, we would have a discussion. Absolutely. I wouldn't destroy his ego. I would try to be as sweet as possible, maybe kiss him on the neck as I'm telling him, do this instead.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.